One, take one.
What's wrong with you, Cal? You do it, won't you? If you ever involve our Lisa again, I'll have you. I swear I'll have you.
In your dreams, yeah, Cal?
Yeah, there's only one dreamer here.
My name is Jackie Phillips. I'm a drama facilitator for the Coyote Youth Theatre and actor in the film Sub-Zero. The Coyote Youth Theatre first started in November 2001 as a result of a National Youth Theatre outreach project in Teesside. And I was brought in as a drama facilitator, and Ian Dowson was brought in as a writer-drama facilitator with the group. And we did theatre production, original theatre production, and then moved on to film. And this was the beginning of the Sub-Zero film project.
As a facilitator, I was drawn to the Coyotes, to the Grangetown Neighbourhood Centre and what they were doing. Because they were, I don't want to be cheesy, because they were a great group of kids who were trying to do something different with their life, where they could very easily have been drinking on street corners, hanging around the streets, all the cliches that are thrown at us about young people today. They were rejecting those claims that that's what they did with their life. And I'm not saying they're angels, or any of them were angels when we met them. A lot of them weren't. But they had a determination and a desire to come down every Saturday with myself and Jackie and work on drama, theatre and film.
Kids were on the streets, out on the night, causing a lot of trouble. And that's what we don't really want in Grangetown. We want to be a good community, and really thought about it, and we brought loads of kids in.
What got me really excited is when Redcar District Council were prepared to back us in an endeavour to make a feature film.
Will he be long? Shouldn't he?
Sub-Zero is a just around the corner future thriller set in Britain, contemporary Britain, more particularly in Grangetown in Middlesbrough. It revolves around the clash of big business and politics with the real lives of young people on a Grangetown council estate. I think at its heart, what Sub-Zero warns about, surveillance, CCTV, state power, ID cards, is that will we ever know who's in charge of that power?
Sub-Zero shows things, lads like me, what goes on, but it's not always us, it's men in suits that cause quite a lot of the trouble, in, like under surveillance, CCTV, patrol cars, helicopters. So if we're not a prisoner, we'd still treat like a prisoner.
Sub-Zero features a cast of at least 24 young people with featured roles, working alongside a cast of about 9 or 10 professional actors, and also community adults as well, non-professional community adults. The actors involved were excellent in the way they mentored the young people through their roles, made them feel at ease.
The only advice I gave them was enjoy it, really enjoy it while you can, and have a great time with it, and concentrate, be very, but they were, to be fair, they were professional. They all knew the lines, they knew what they were doing. They was, enjoyed to work with them.
It was extraordinary how the community pulled together. Every single location, bar a couple, were provided free of charge. And the community itself, we had the neighbourhood centre in Grangetown as a production base for 4 weeks. We were working 6 days a week. We started at 7 o'clock in the morning. There were 2 mothers from the Coyote Youth Theatre members who cooked breakfasts for everybody. Everybody pulled together. It was extraordinary. It was extraordinary.
It was a whole community thing, the Sub-Zero itself. It wasn't only obviously one person, it wasn't just the group, it was everyone that got involved. That's along with funders and the crew, the cast, and anyone that was actually involved with the film. I think it changed everyone's perspective on films itself.
I think what Jackie and Ian Sub-Zero Productions have done through the Coyote project is create a sense of place for the young people who worked on the feature film, and also give them aspirations.
Hopefully I'll go to college, study drama and chemistry, then hopefully I'll go into a drama college or university and study more drama so I can hopefully be an actor. I'd love to be an actor.
Where would I have been if Coyote never came? Truthfully, probably on an antisocial behaviour order or something, because I'd have just found myself out there with my mates, and because of the life in Grangetown, that's the way I would have went. But every Saturday there was something to look forward to, something that wasn't getting you into trouble, and it was just, I'm really glad Coyote came.
And attitudes during this process have been shaped and reshaped. You have kids who were not failing at school, but perhaps needed a little shove in the right direction, who've come out of the last 3.5 years, their GCSE years, have been encouraged to study drama and media related subjects and are now gone on to college. It's too easy in Britain today to jump to conclusions, to pigeonhole, to label people that we know very little about. We see their faces on the front of tabloids, we see them on news items, we are made to feel scared of them, and by association scared of the areas they come from. For every bad person in Grangetown, there must be 24 good people trying to get on with their lives.
And where we're at now, basically where we're at is, we realised that we started off this project and we knew that it was sort of ambitious. It was very ambitious to shoot a feature on such a low budget, covering a lot of locations, but we managed to pull it off. And basically we're sort of 60 to 70% into the edit. And the story's really come together. So the minute the story's there, what we're doing is we're putting a lot of the finishing touches, i.e. the sound design, the soundtrack, putting sound effects in, the colour grades, a few effects, additional shots on GVs that we missed out from the shoot. And also the plan is that, now that we've seen how much potential this film could have, the idea is now to upgrade it to 35mm film and then show it cinematically throughout the Northeast. If it's successful there, then we can push it out to the rest of the country.
Sub-Zero, the feature film, has grown out of control. It's astonished us what has been achieved. Only we know at the moment, sat in front of the computer screen, what a great film we've actually created. We have every faith that we've done a magnificent job, a job probably above and beyond anything we expected. And because of that, we've overreached ourselves now, and we need people who are going to help us complete this film, who are going to help us complete the ambitions, the aspirations of everybody involved.
To see myself on the big screen, like everybody watching, be a dream come true, really.
Sub-Zero is 70% there. We need further investment to see it completed, to put the film where it belongs, in front of an audience. Companies wishing to invest in this project will receive the following benefits: the raising of their profile in the community, regionally, nationally, and potentially internationally. Positive publicity from investing in young people, their creativity, their ideas and their vision. And the chance to be part of a unique, ambitious community project that could put Teesside on the map.